Hello, everyone, and man, does it feel good to say that. We are finally back with another CPU tournament. Now, as you can see, I'm on the regular Smash start screen instead of the tournament Smash screen. Now, it's because for this season, and probably for every season onwards, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. For every time here on out, it's going, maybe not every single time, but for probably most of the time, it's gonna be a best of one set in a double elimination tournament bracket style. So if a character loses twice, they're gone. So in this tournament right here, we have the Villager, Bowser Jr., Steve, Inkling, Mr. Game & Watch, Cloud, Crom, and B Sword Fighter all going up against each other. And literally knows the exact score. So first things first, if my controller would let me, we have Villager versus Bowser Jr. So let's just not waste any more time and get her rolling. And this time we are on one of the two Animal Crossing stages. And I mean, they both have the same backgrounds. Why make them any different? Why make two different ones? I guess, let me correct myself. One of the two tournament legal Animal Crossing stages. And there are a few non-tournament legal stages here. But, I feel like the ones that I chose that aren't considered tournament legal are tournament legal. Okay. Well, that just sucks for Bowser Jr. Upbeat on stage, got whacked with an umbrella, and for some reason his upbeat or his Cooper Clown card didn't come back. Which it can't come back if you get knocked off stage, so. But it comes back there with an arguably weaker move. I think it's weaker at least. But whatever. Bowser Jr. is down stock. And Villager is up a stock. We're seeing quite a few upbeats on stage from Bowser Jr. I feel like I was saying something before that unfortunate interaction happened. Sucks to be actually me, I guess, since I forgot what I was saying. Right now we're just seeing a little bit of boring neutral from these two. Kind of just trading blows and not, comboing or anything. They're just kind of playing a pretty projectile-heavy game right here. Even projectiling when Bowser Jr. is underneath him, so. I looked away, what do you go with? Ooh, huh? Villager snatched the, cannonball, but I guess because he got interrupted, it didn't count. Ooh, a downer up there, I like it. This puts Villager in a pretty comfortable spot. Kinda hard to, it's gonna be hard for Bowser Jr. to come back from this. Especially since Villager is about to lap Bowser Jr. %. And, nope, just barely with the, points. Oh, wait, I looked away. Yep, now Bowser Jr. is moving out 50%. I mean, not by much. Yeah, see right there. One up E. And that does it. Oh, nice up smash. Parry up smash. Ooh, in the berry, but the forward smash is just a little too slow. I guess Lloyd Rocket loses to Mecha Koopa. And I forgot Villager could wall jump, but clear the CPU didn't, because they hit that nice wall jump, grab the Mecha Koopa. that was just so pathetic. Just one little turn up. And then bada bing, bada boom. Villager gets a kill. So that means Villager will be moving on to the next round, and Bowser Jr. will be falling down into the losers. So yeah, see you on round number 2. Next up, it is Steve versus Inkling on Midgard, or just Battlefield. A nice few little dash attacks. I can't be the only one that feels like Steve's backer should spike, right? I mean, at least Steve has a forward spike that, makes sense to spike, unlike, I was about to say Bowser Jr. Unlike Banjo and Kazooie, where it literally has the motion of Mario's forward aerial, but for some reason that didn't get a spike. They said he has one of the worst spikes in the game. Let alone one of the worst suicide spikes. And Steve decides to cancel his, what was he doing up there? He decides to cancel his gold. Now he's looking a little bit yellow himself, like gold. Ooh, we've already seen our first diamond, and Abel gets dropped right on Inkling. He said, "That's gotta hurt." And there's more boring neutral and a bomb straight to the face. Ooh, what can the CPU cook? A 36% combo, probably something I would do. Actually, no, definitely something I would do. I don't understand how C players do the whole block thingy. Oh, and Steve decides to burn his diamond right here, right now. Could be good, could be bad. It was very much so bad. So now Steve is going into this with no diamond, but a golden pickaxe. I guess going in general. And I guess the animal blocked the ink, which I mean, it makes sense, but you're just not expecting it. I don't expect those types of things. Ooh, a swift forward smash. Which, I mean, Steve's forward smash is already fast, but with gold, it gets even faster. Is Inkling down? No, Inkling's got definitely one of the best recoveries in Smash. I was gonna say one of the best, but down there, but no, doesn't do it quite yet because it was a gold down air at forward air at like 0. Oh, and the sword is broken. I kind of do wish there was a way to see what of Steve's tools were about to be broken, but I can see why he didn't do that. It would make his little icon there at the bottom a little too cluttered. And the pickaxe breaks as well. Luckily, Steve has an iron sword, which he got at some point in time. Don't ask me how. Oh, and Inkling just barely died. Oh, okay. No, doesn't go for the upgrow. Steve now has another diamond in the tank. What will he do with it? Can we see a... Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say, can we see a Steve hand kill, but, instead we just see Inkling kill herself, pretty much, with that... With Sai being into that TNT. So, yeah. Round number 3. Game & Watch versus Cloud is our next set. And here's one of the not actually... Excuse me. Here's one of the not actually Tournament legal stages, but... I mean, why is it not Tournament legal? It's because of a little dip in the platform. I mean, Yoshi's Island has a dip in not the platform, but in the main stage itself, but the ledges. So is this. So what's the big deal? And Cloud's already at a lot of percent of being pressured by a lot of nairs. He gets off the ledge with a nice forward there. Not taking his time to charge our limit because Game & Watch isn't trying to get up on him at all. Nice parry, but apparently forward up smash has no one lag, so Game Watch was able to do a down tilt, but it doesn't matter. Game Watch is still dead. Cloud opts for a up B limit move, which I would not have done myself, but unfortunately that was a 1. But yeah, I don't think I would have done that myself. Guess not even CPUs can resist up shielding. Game Watch didn't even try to avoid Cloud. But at the same time, I guess Cloud didn't try to hit Game Watch either. So, man. I wonder if we'll see a 3 this game. Not a 3, a 9 this game. More neutral. Cloud nearly has his limit. And up, that up smash, I'll take it. Dead at like 70, and just as early as Game Watch died, Cloud died pretty much instantaneously. But I do wonder if that early kill has just spelled Game Watch's end. Which I'm surprised that up smash was able to hit in the first place. But I mean, to be fair, Cloud does have a really big sword, and big swords mean big range. So I don't know what I was expecting. That was weird. Cloud didn't get moved up at all. I'm not gonna pretend like I know what that is. The limit blade beam lands, and Game Watch is pretty much at kill percent, because he's probably the definition of a glass cannon. He's got some okay, well, screw whatever I was saying. I guess the definition of a glass cannon is someone who hits hard but dies really early, so I guess that would make someone like Kirby a glass cannon? Or Sephiroth, because I think Sephiroth is Kirby weight. Or Pichu. No, Pichu is one of the lightest characters. Is the lightest character in the game. Final match of the winners match round. I guess you can't really say this is winners, because final match of round 1. Let's go. Final match of round 1 consists of Crom and Mii Storage Fighter on the Mega Man stage, which isn't tournament legal because I think the top blast zone is too high. Which, I mean, I don't get why that would be an issue. My camera's just not working with me today. Ooh, nice counter. Yeah, I don't see why the top blast zone being too far away is that big of an issue. Because most moves, there's not that many moves in the game that send straight up. And heck, even the ones that do, they're pretty strong in their own and kill pretty convincingly on pretty much most. Even the highest ceiling stage, which I wanna say is Yoshi's Island? Not too sure on that. A couple of whips coming out here. Grom side B does not take it quite yet. Classic tornado to nothing. The double counter, and we saw Fire once again, but getting back in there with that spinning side B. Just barely misses the down smash. Stomps for a back throw for some reason. Somehow manages to take that up, which I didn't know you could do, but I guess you do hit the floor, and quick stock trade. So we're back pretty much at an even game. Ooh! Ooh! Another stock trade at very early percents. I would say that's worth it for Crom, because, I mean, dude was already dead from Mii Sword Fire's down air. But Mii Sword Fire decided to get a little ambitious, go for a little bit of disrespect, and instead traded stocks, which means there's a good chance that Mii Sword Fire could have just thrown the game with that one move. Jab forward smash does not connect because Mii Sword Fire is at 100%. Oh, okay. Kind of an anticlimactic again, but I mean, I guess you can't really say that because it was a strong hitting move. But I mean, at the same time, like, B Certified just sat there. Uh, so that does it for round one. Instead of going straight to losers bracket, we're gonna be moving on to the winners round two. So yeah, we're gonna be going on right there, right now. Next up, we have Villager versus Steve. Animal Crossing Minecraft both have the word Villager in it. Yeah, I just thought about that before I started the match, so I decided to say it there. Listen, I gotta add some sort of commentary because watching CPUs for what nine separate times now, and that doesn't even include all of the ones I've done by myself in my own free time. You start to not have that many things to commentate or think about. What I do have to think about is Mildred's poor attempt at edge guarding. Oh, wait, hold on, I don't think this stage is tournament legal as well. Because of the underside of the stage, because you can get pineapple, but I mean, can't you get pineapple on every stage? Steve's nerd pulling up, but doesn't do anything. When Steve jumps right into that tree. Let's see if Villager has a question to ask. I will. Never mind. Villager just got absolutely flattened by that anvil. I'm surprised he didn't make that anvil spike. I mean, like, it wouldn't be a true suicide spike. I mean, there's already a lot of non-true suicide spikes, like Game Watch and Sonic, and probably someone else. Not before there's getting flung out. I mean, yeah, Steve has gold, but I mean, you don't need to do that many. Oh, there was just no DI in that in the slightest. Ooh, the block came to that up smash, so Steve getting an up air. Speaking of which, that's exactly what Villager just coded with. No, I don't really look at tier list. Ooh, I didn't know you can pocket the fire button. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It is a projectile. But yeah, I don't really look at a lot of tier list. So I kind of do wonder what people or how people rank Villager. Because I mean, Villager has a lot going for him. Lots of projectiles, good zoning capabilities. That axe being pretty much just a forward smash midair. And speaking of forward smash midair, Villager already has one in the forms of forward smash, which means he also has a forward smash midair that he can access at any time, not just on the ground or when he plants a tree, but when he places a block. And when have you seen Steve not have building materials besides in actual competitive tourneys? Which is another weird thing. Whenever I see a Steve in an online or in a tournament, just like in general, they always run out of their materials. Like they always barely have anything left. Which means, yeah, it makes sense. You're probably trying to wall out your opponent a lot, and wall your opponent using side B, down air, and using your blocks as combo extensions. But I mean, still, like the B button, like if you're gonna hit it so much, and why not just merit it at that point? That was a weird tangent. We're just gonna pretend like that tangent never happened, and Steve was so close to dying. But one last tree gets planted up, and Steve uses it as defense, using Villager's own tree against him. And now Steve's out of the corner, so no more tree. And the tree just dissipates. The backer does not do what just said because I believe Steve's at winning material. Oh! Huh? Wait, I, what? You, we all saw that, right? Like Steve had Georgia literally standing on top of the TNT, but someone just didn't get the kill. Also, my God, is this match dragging along? We're at the 2-minute marks. And the 20-minute mark for the video. Maybe well less for you guys, but still. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and we're at the 21-minute mark now for me. And those are just barely ducks underneath that angle. That was pretty much a sudden death moment right there. Like if Villager just was a little bit higher, then who knows how that match could turn out. Maybe they could have both gotten launched. Maybe could have gone into a sudden death. But what we do know is that Villager won. I nearly mashed on out of here. So next up, final round of round number 2. Right next up, Grom vs. Cloud. 2 characters with the letter C in their name. Again, like I said, at some point you run out of things to commentate. I'm not sure how good this stage is for either of these two competitors. And there's a wall so they can't get pancaked. Not pancake. They can't get stuck underneath the ledge. But I mean, still, like... I mean, I guess these two don't really have the best edge guarding tools. I mean, the best thing Cloud has is neutral B. Or side B, depending on which one you're feeling like. And we're seeing I'm gonna try to take it in. I think that's called Rising Break, I think. And well, there's an up smash, Rising Cloud up to the top last zone. And a simple little dash attack. Counter. We'll try to go for a down to full smash, but Cloud just barely was out of the way. The back air, and Cloud unfortunately has to use his up B quite early, or his limit quite early, because I guess the CPU didn't think that air dodge up. I just realized the winner of this will be facing off against Villager in the final round, and I guess the final round, the winner's round, which might be closer than expected with that suicide up B from Grom. And when you're up in stock, that's always worth it. Ooh. I don't know why I should do there. Got a few. Question: what's the point of the upwards version of Marv, Lucius, Roy's, and Crom's up side B? Completely unexpected. No red spark. Just completely falls flat on. Just. Guess I'm gonna have to save that conversation for the final round of the winners bracket. See you there. So back to what I was saying. What's the point of the upwards version of Marv to see his Roy's and Crom's upside B? Because the downwards version is for percent, the normal version is for killing. What's the upwards version for? Just putting him in a bad spot? But I mean, if you do the regular stronger version, that pretty much already puts him in a bad spot if you're close to the ledge. Especially in Roy's case, because that is strong. For no reason. If you want Nintendo decided to give the clone character another clone, I mean, we all know that Marth and Roy are clones of each other. Heck, those two could have been Echo Fires themselves. But they decided to split them off because their neutral Bs are different. And then they gave Roy the Echo Fighter in the terms of Crom, and Marth in terms of Lucina. Why? Freaking why? Like, it makes no sense. Waste. Oh, that's Tree Hearts. Like, it makes no sense. Like, you could have just put them as skins or something. You did it with Alf. I don't see why you couldn't have done it with Crom or Lucina. But yeah, Crom's already down in stock with a nice simple tree. The thing that pretty much makes us all able to breathe in the first. Not, of course, it makes us all. Well, actually, apparently, like plankton, or I think it's plankton or some sea life actually gives us more oxygen than trees. Which, I mean, wouldn't necessarily mean that we could survive without trees, but this is a weird tangent. Just say that Crom got killed by a tree. Ooh, the backer goes through the Lloyd rocket. Updog? Yeah, I was expecting that. How do I even think that, how do I often remember that if villagers are riding the Lloyd rocket, it gets powered up? And we haven't seen it a single time this whole tournament. Which makes sense. It's arguably a worse recovery option. Not arguably, definitely a worse recovery option. Grom gets set very high up. And just barely avoids that tree, parries the nair and forward smashes. And goes out for a forward. Is that worth it? I mean, Villager was higher percent. He got the kill. But now they're even. And if last stock repeats itself, Grom could be in a very bad situation. I guess if history repeats itself, Grom would technically get the kill first. And for some reason, Crom's out here fighting a Lloyd rocket for some reason. Is the Lloyd a rocket in Animal Crossing? Or is that just something they made up for Smash? Ooh, oh. Ooh. Ooh, oh. Ooh, oh. I was about to sound like a monkey there go. Send off a fireworks display. It's long past the try, but I mean, hey, you do you. Croms doesn't have any invincibility, but decides to be on stage instead, taking the safe route. We'll just got access to his axe again. And Crom's at dangerously high percent. Up, and the up air takes it. Meaning that Villager moves on to the finale. Once, we get done and dusted with the whole losers bracket. That being said, I'll leave this video here. Next time, I'm gonna be... Okay, it wasn't that long of a match game. But next time, I'll be doing the losers round. And seeing who has a chance to take on Villager in the finale. And this room is a nice way to start off Season 2. No gimmicks, no nothing. So yeah, see you on the finale of Season... I guess not the finale. See you on the finale of this tournament or the start of Season 2. Sayonara.